He was a devoted father, a Boy Scout troop leader, a man of God. But behind the quiet charm of Dennis Rader was a darkness no one could have imagined. For over 30 years, he hunted his victims, taunting police, living a double life right under their noses. This is the chilling story of the BTK Killer. To his neighbors in Wichita, Kansas, Dennis Rader was normal, married, 2 kids, active in his church. He worked as a compliance officer for the city, giving out citations for unkempt lawns and stray animals. He was even president of his church council. But there was another side, a darker one. Hidden in his basement were ropes, masks, notes, and a carefully kept journal of his crimes, written in disturbing detail. January 15th, 1974. Rader picked his first victims, the Otero family. He broke into their home, waited, and struck. Joseph and Julie Otero, their son, Joseph Jr., and daughter Josephine. He bound them, tortured them, killed them. It wasn't random, it was planned. He later said he chose the family for their dog. Yes, their dog barked at him once, and that was enough.
Family. It was the first time I'd ever heard how they died. When he said that some of my mom's last words were, "May God forgive you for that," it was like breaking my heart again. I could not believe that my mom was so beautiful and gracious in such a traumatic moment.
The detectives had tried to prepare us for what we might hear in the courtroom, and I couldn't keep it together. I just broke down, and Lieutenant Landwehr came over. He just hugged me and let me cry.
I was sitting at this desk and I'm listening behind me to all the families crying when he's thumbing through all of these murders he committed and how much he liked them.
I had some sexual fantasies, but that was after she was home.
It was horrible.
I will accept these pleas of guilty and adjudge you Dennis L. Rader guilty of murder in the first degree.
The case was over except for the sentencing.
Nancy's death is like a deep wound that will never, ever heal.
The pain and suffering that he's caused our family.
Their lost lives are missed yet to this day.
At the end of the sentencing hearing, there's a transfer of victim impacts.
Shirley Bryan, my mother.
If you want to watch 6 minutes of the best written impact statement, you watch that of Jeff Davis.
For the last 5,326 days, I have wondered what it would be like to confront the walking cesspool that took my mother's precious life. I spent months working on that victim impact statement. Months. I just couldn't wait. If my focus were hatred, I would stare you down and call you a demon from hell who defiles this court at the very sight of its cancerous presence. If I embraced bitterness, I would remind you that you are nothing but a despicable, child-murdering, cowardly, impotent eunuch and pervert masquerading as a human being. And I stared at him the whole time. He didn't have the guts to look at me.
After that, he was allowed to make a statement in what they call mitigation. So he gets up, and I don't know if he misunderstood the wording or what, because I think he thought he was getting an award.
Thanks. I can't believe the people that have helped me in this. You have to appreciate the police department. They've done a lot of work. I hope I pronounced these people's last names right, and if I leave somebody else, I apologize for that.
All the families walked out. They all got up, turned around, and walked out the door.
There's many, many, many more beyond those.
Killer.
If I help. So I do appreciate all those people that helped.
He's thanking everybody, like the police, and
he was thanking people?
Yeah, it's really surreal. And then he basically said, like, my family were pawns in his game and social contacts.
He called you social contact.
Right.
Dennis Rader is now serving 10 consecutive life sentences. He'll never see the outside world again. But the shadow he cast on Wichita still lingers. Because sometimes the most terrifying monsters don't hide in the woods. They live next door.